Random thought number one. Today's random thought is going to be about success. Have you ever heard someone say, if something is meant to be, it'll happen? I've heard that before. Usually it's about people. On TV I hear it, and they say, oh, if that was meant to be, it'll happen, you know. Oh, but I have to go now. Well, if it's meant to be, it'll happen. And I think that's how it is with success. Success happens when it's going to happen. It happens to whoever it's going to happen when it happens. I don't think you can control success. I don't think you can control success. It's sad to say, but I don't think you can prepare for success. Because I've always like read biographies of successful people, and it's always just someone they know basically helps them. It's not like, you know, they had to like work extra hard and they had to get there to a place, and then they had to like find some place to live in that place because they were there for success. It was more like somebody's like this is about like a musician. I heard this story. You know, there was going to be this show, and this guy, he's a very successful musician. He plays with like one of the most successful bands, and the show was going to come up, but he couldn't practice because he was basically in rehab. He was like I guess he was a heroin addict, so he didn't play for a long time, and then he went to rehab, and he was like totally rusted, and the band's like, yeah, we got a show, and so the guy didn't play for like months and months, and the band was like, yeah, you're still gonna play, you know, yeah, and they played, and well, he didn't play for months, but so it probably showed, but it didn't matter because it worked out. The band became successful, and he didn't get like thrown out of the band or anything, so it like worked. So, and like I said, it's, if you're gonna be successful, it's just gonna happen. It doesn't matter whether you're taking care of yourself or not, you know, or if you didn't practice. It doesn't matter. Another example: this guy, he's an actor, and this other guy said, you know, said, I'll get you this commercial. You know, let's do this commercial. And he said, but you know, when they call you to do the commercial, say you don't want to do it. Don't say I don't want to do it. He's like, yeah, say you don't want to do it. So the guy, like his buddy, like told him, yeah, I want this guy, you know, call this guy, call my buddy. I don't think he said call my buddy, but he said call this guy. So they called him, and he got the phone, and he said, yeah, I don't want to do it. And yeah, no thanks, you know, okay, goodbye. And then the guys went back to the guy and said, yeah, we called him, he didn't want to do it. He said, well, call him again and offer him more money. So they called him back, and he said, yeah, we'll pay you a lot more. And so the guy's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then they said, can you do this? He's like, guy's like, I'll do any damn thing. That's like insanely amounts of money. So basically the guy got more money than he's ever earned in his life. And it was all because he had a buddy who said, I'll tell them to call you. I want you to do it. And then tell them not to do it so you can get more money. And this goes on and on and on. Another person, you know, also another musician, he's like 14 years old. He said, yeah, this guy basically helped me. And then, so I always had someone there, and like, yeah, it's like, it's always someone else. There was this other person, like, they're like, oh no, I don't really need the money, I haven't done it. It's like, no, you're gonna do the money, here's the money. And they like gave him the money. It's like, you got to get paid, buddy. So like, everybody who had success, it's always just someone else who basically hands it to them. It's not like they didn't really try. They tried, but they had people help them. It's always, and even with like businesses, you know, businesses, they get these huge breaks, they get these huge contracts. It's always just somebody out there, yeah, I'll give it to you. It's not like, oh, you got to keep reading thousands of books on positivity, and you got to practice, you got to move, and you got to go in debt. No, you can even slack off. And like, I know, I've read lots of stuff about music, and a lot of these people, they're like totally, like, some of them are like drug addicts and alcoholics, and it doesn't matter. I think the one thing that matters most is people. Other people give them the chance. They don't even give them the chance. It's like, yeah, you're gonna get it. It's like, here you go. You're gonna do this. So yeah. So random thought number one is it's about success, and if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So if you're planning to do something, don't think you have to, like, oh, I have to study and practice and study and practice and practice and study. No. If you go somewhere, you're in the right location, no matter what it is, it's either going to happen or it's not going to happen. And it's not really the will of you. And that kind of sucks, but it means you can't force it. You can't force yourself to be successful. It's going to happen or it's not going to happen. That's just how it is. It's reality. So it's kind of like me. I'm trying this. I've been doing this YouTube for about 3 years now, and I haven't got like the thousands, hundreds of thousands of views. So probably it's not going to happen, but I'm going to just keep doing it. Why? I know I'm going against my own advice, but you kind of, if you to just give up, kind of sucks too. So I guess my advice doesn't really matter, but that's what it is. And this is a random thought number one. You know what to do if you like. Okay, thanks. Bye.